King and Queens, I hope everybody is doing good, taking care of your health, staying to yourself. Make sure you hit the like button, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe. We got another dope one from Kurt Franklin, man. He put together another amazing video. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it.
I was never told that I was going to be something. Like I never was told I was good. I was never told you're going to be something. So I'm always looking for that level of approval and acceptance. And for me, it was very hard for me to differentiate the difference between love and sex. How old were you guys when you got to the place where you were able to understand the difference between love and
Before
sex?
we answer, can you answer that?
Reverse Uno.
Your son sat down and peed.
No, he was a kid. Kid. You know, it's like, yeah. Like, there you go.
No, you said
You know when you first sit down, you potty train. And then, do you have any kids? You ever, yeah. So they potty train him first. Yeah. Hey, man, I love how he came back minutes later. Like, he was over there like... And he took a serious moment, too.
I just couldn't let that pass.
No.
Sorry, brother.
Oh, don't worry about it, brother.
Love.
Don't worry about it. This motherfucker. I love that he held on to it like. He was probably sitting there like, nobody gonna ask?
And you know, in his defense, man, when you sit down for number two, you get a little off, you know.
Man,
Sorry, go ahead.
no, that was good. I think that, man, that is a great question. It's because I think that you.
Remember the question, love and sex, when did he realize the difference?
When did I really? Of course, I've been married for a long time, but I even see how not being whole and understanding a lot, it traveled with me even through my marriage. Mm-hmm. It did, you know. And then, you know, I like. Let me tell you how dumb I was, bro, and not having a father or mentor. Like even in church, I didn't, like just because you're in church, some stuff in church you gotta like relearn. Because some stuff you learn, because some stuff is not the good programming, right? Because some stuff is very religious and dogma. So like, I thought, bro, like no cap, I thought getting married was even going to help my porn addiction. I was 25 years old and I thought getting married was going to help fix me. It's because I didn't want to be living in sin and all of that. And I thought it was going to, and I found out, right after I said I do, right. It's like, it didn't fix those things. So I had to really go through these journeys that I can still find myself on. Mm-hmm. It's because I'm still trying to divorce the love I never got from my mama. Mm-hmm. And that everybody becomes a victim of what I didn't have.
So this is where it's about to get real.
Before he starts, shout out to Game, by the way, man, legendary rapper. This is why it's so important to do the work prior to stepping into anything. Before you involve yourself, before you take on a new journey, it's best, even before marriage, a relationship. It's always good to do the work prior to, because it's gonna I believe it's only gonna enhance whatever your issue is. It's only going to amplify it, because that's going to be the thing you run to. When any trouble come, you're going to run to that because it's so normal to you. Now, if, say, for instance, his wife didn't want to give him some, he's going to go straight to corn. If he's having any issues back and forth with his wife, that might be a gateway to other things. Oh, I'm running the corn. My wife ain't giving me none. She not giving me no attention. She ain't talking to me. Okay, I'm going to run to this. And after a while, it's going to be like, well, okay, this is cool, but now I want to reach out to other women. I'm telling y'all, it's a gateway drug. Any issues you have, always, not going to say always, but could be a possibility of it being a gateway drug to you leaning on something else, utilizing something else as a crutch to cope with whatever the issue is, because you didn't fix it prior to stepping into something like a marriage or a friendship or a relationship or whatever, whatever you want to tie that addiction to. But that was good though. Shout out to Kirk too for always being vulnerable and open in this space. I think it's super dope.
So basically, porn for me, I've never been addicted to porn, but I've used porn to suppress the urge, right? Because if I watch me a good porn, and you know, I come from the, you know, Jake Steve, black cheerleader, number 97. Oh, yeah.
Hey,
you know,
Jake Steve,
Jake Steve. Hey,
Tell me what y'all talking about. Having no disrespect.
hey, so
JC was a porno star back then.
So what I'm saying is, I found myself as an adult, like, you know what? I'm not gonna cheat on my girl today. I'm just watching porn because I know I'm gonna get my rocks off watching the porn, and then after I watch the porn, yeah, not today, man. Come on, man. Hey, Dion.
Before I hate to cut it off, but it's a reaction video. And see, that's the alternative to it. Sometimes people can utilize it to save themselves from the embarrassment or from the lack of control that you would think that most people wouldn't want to. You know what I mean? It's like the lack of control can also have you step out on your partner. But if you are trying to get better, that could be a step on you getting better. You know what? I'm not going to even entertain another woman. I'm going to do this. Although some women look at that as cheating. Now, that's between your partner. I have no idea. I think at least you're not trying to go out and seek the attention from another person. Because then you get lost with the thoughts of what category was you looking at? Was it the big Latino? I'm not a big, thick Latino woman. You know, I'm a petite, small, you know what I mean? A African-American woman or, you know, Black American. I'm not a BBW. I'm a slim, petite, you know what I mean? So it's like you kind of can go down a rabbit hole of those type of complications and problems too. But people will utilize it as a safe space for them or a preventative act when it comes to them stepping out on their partner. So it's just about how you looking at it, I guess, you know, and whatever works for you and your partner. It's always about that. The outside noise, people going to live their life the way they want to live it, and they're going to judge your life. Always, no matter what you do. So
Get him. No, but after, you know, I watch the porn, get my rocks up, I don't be thinking about no woman. You know what I'm saying? For about a week, 2 weeks. So sometimes that works. Other times is that, you know, I always throw it to Matt, because, you know, we came up in the same circle. It's like sometimes you be thinking you want to have sex with a woman so bad, one that's not your girl or your main or whatever, right? And then you do it, and as soon as you done, you like, damn, how do I get her out of here? Damn, I feel so bad. Where's my girl? When a woman, whether it be my girl or a woman I've dated in the past, tell me that, you know, you ain't shit, or, you know, this ain't right, they ain't never lied to me. It's all about accountability once you face yourself. Right.
I've heard some dudes cheat and say it makes them want to be a better partner to their woman. And I know that sounds crazy. I know. I've had conversations with men where they would tell me, yeah, I did this, but I went home to my girl. I wanted to do any and everything for it. It made me want to be a better partner. I know it sounds crazy. I promise y'all. It's a psychological warfare. It's a psychological battle. It's a psychological conditioning. I get it. I know all of those things. It may even be some mental issues. I get it. Whatever you want to label that, I get it. But some people, some guys, some women, they look at that like that. It's not that deep. And for the men, we looking at it like it's only us getting our rocks off. It's not us falling in love. I know it sounds crazy. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section below.
Once you face yourself, or once you face God, or once you look in the mirror, right. I can't, you know, when you're doing that, when you live in that type of lifestyle, I'm not even in the mirror that long, because I'm too real with myself. Because I start
Better than you.
Exactly. So I look in the mirror and be like, damn, nigga, you anxious. And get on. Because I'm ducking that fade with the mirror, because these people all the time, man, like, accountability is a motherfucker, man.
When did you learn the difference between love and sex?
40.
I was gonna say,
40.
I think, and again, we've kind of moved. I've been able to separate. For a long time, it was just sex for me. If it wasn't my girl, it was just sex for me, and there was no, well, how you must love. I'm like, no, I don't love her. It was just sex.
Hey, yo, my kid's mama, about 5-6 years ago, started on a regular basis. She started saying this to me. She started saying, nigga, you 40 and you still fucking bitches? Like, straight up. And I would just be like, ignore it, right? But then I get home, I'll be like, damn, nigga, you 40 and you still fucking bitch? Like, still, you still writing them down? You still trying to keep up? You know, and so as
Wow. How did you process that though?
at first it was just like, you know, whatever. But again, once you get home and you catch that fade with yourself and you laying down and you about to send out a text, a WYD or a hey, you start feeling, let me just turn this Xbox on and let me see what's up with my kids or something like that. So it's like, you know, and then accountability, age, wisdom, if you care about yourself.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't care about yourself, you know, there is no elevation. But if you get to a point where you're at this stage in your life, you 45 and you 50 and shit like that, and you love yourself.
Once again, I'm gonna lay mine out just so y'all know y'all not by yourself. My wife deserved a different kind of Kirk. She deserved it.
Agreed.
And just like dog, she might not have Kirk at all if you didn't have your selfish moment either. She might have been somebody else's different type of night.
And that's where the discipline has to be a factor with us. Even for me, knowing that I used to be a womanizer in a sense, right? I guess you can call it that. Not a woman abuser. We not gonna misconstrue the two, but a womanizer. And just where I would love the attention and I would just love to be in the presence of women. Just being around feminine, beautiful, amazing, different smelling, different texture, different feels, different conversations, so on and so forth. It's like now I'm at a place where those things to me does not matter as much as me being a loyal partner, as much as me being a devoted partner. Me giving my woman the respect that she deserves, me wanting to be the king that I know she deserves. And when you got a partner of value, I promise you, you'll be able to battle with yourself and go back and forth with your own thoughts about what's important and what's not. But it's discipline that's going to always be it. Women are always going to be there. Let's be clear, fellas. The easy part is getting the women, getting to the, you know what I'm saying? But let's work on the hard part. Let's work on actually being a good man to women that are amazing queens. Because for a lot of us, that's the hard part. It's like you choose your easy and you choose your hard. You choose your messy and you choose your peace. We got to decide which direction we want to take. And it's so much more peaceful when you're not dealing with a whole bunch of different women. It's a lot more peaceful to know that you can go home to your woman and ain't nobody got no mess about you. Don't nobody got one up on your woman. Don't nobody got no text messaging, no screenshots, and so on and so forth. That feeling right there is unmatched. Now, you know, if you're single and you want to go crazy, do your thing. But I'm talking about like just being dedicated and being solely locked in with one woman with no mess, with no issues, with no complications. That right there is peace. And once you realize what your peace is, because peace is God. To me, God is peace. Once you find that, it's going to be, I promise you, cakewalk, easy.
Man's wife.
I think one of your specials where you passing and what was your special when you should have been passing and you just different levels where you in your life.
Specials, I say a woman, she got they get in relationships and on the level that they are in life, you know. But that's just the level. Like that guy is good for that level, not life. And so you should be like, I got to keep moving up. I got to keep growing.
I like that.
I mean? And if he don't grow with you, then you got to
grow apart.
Yeah.
And I also think too, to piggyback off that, because I just saw something that was crazy. Like the divorce rate for professional athletes is above 70%. So that's why when he said it, I agree to an extent, but a lifestyle is completely different because would you ever invest your money in a company that's going to fail 7 out of 10 times? No one will. You know what I mean? The normal divorce rate is above 50%. So it's just like, to me, I encourage the twins both had their first love and in a respectful way, trying to understand like there's levels to this. You have goals and aspirations. She may be everything to you at this moment. And I'm not telling you to do nothing drastic, but just understand you're going from high school to college and then wherever life takes you after that. So just understand that everything there, and it reminded me of his comedy special. It's just like there's levels where you should be growing and moving and just all that kind of.
I got a 2-part question for Matt. I mean, I know you're not married, but athletes in general have always wanted this because I do know the percentage of divorces in sports. I always felt like to become a professional athlete, you got to be good at what you do, like from a young age. And you know, you got the youth football league. I know you've been playing basketball your whole
but you
life.
got to be good at what you do too to do what you've done too.
But I'm talking about to be a professional athlete, to make it to the NBA, the NFL,
Okay,
the MLB. That's a lot of dedication on a basketball court. Less social skills because you've been really playing this sport your entire life. So once you get up there and you get into a relationship, you might not have had the time the dog or game had to be with the girls and all that, because after school, 3 o'clock, I was over here. You know, hey, what's up? Do whoop de whoop. And you was at practice till 7, go home, take a shower, and then shit, you know? So I think the question is it possible that with all that disconnect, you know, in young athletes' lives, like, you know, from the time that they're young, when, you know, you go to the I like a girl stage, you just don't have time, all the way to the NBA, right? And your season takes you away for how many?
8 months.
8 months out of 12. Look, so again, you're only home for home games, and it's quick because you're back on the road. So after 17 years of being married to somebody and being a professional athlete, how well do you guys know each other on a day-to-day basis? Because then when you retire and you come home every single day, y'all ain't in 18 years, y'all ain't been with each other every day.
Yes.
What does that look like?
And then on top of that, we messing up the road. They get in a routine without us around.
Exactly.
They coming in messing up their routine with the kids' schedule and bedtime and plays and practice and all this. That's a good question.
And when you get to the arena every day, when he gets to the arena every day, you got a routine. People waiting at your beck and call. Your foot ain't feeling right. You got somebody massaging your shoulders every day. Then when you get home,
game.
That's a great dog. Shout out to Game. That was a cold analyzation. That was a crazy way to look at it. That was, goodness gracious, the way he broke that down and asked, that was phenomenal. That was amazing. And if you think about it, it creates conflict. If he is not at a right state in his mind with what he's dealing with, and then he comes home with that, and now his wife has her mindset, because it is 2 different structure based. They have 2 different regiments. He may stay up all night. She may want to go to sleep early. He may want to hang with the kids and they out in the backyard doing. She don't like. It causes a conflict because now y'all are on 2 different pages as far as y'all lifestyle. That is real stuff. And not knowing your partner ins and out. That is, man, sheesh. That was a good one. I don't even want to. I promise y'all, I hated to stop it. I just had to interject and say something, though. But that was phenomenal.
Game. Listen, I struggle, and I be in my mind feeling insecure and feeling all down the way I see my 4 kids treat their mama. Like, man, they will call their mama almost every day, and the way they love on their mama. And sometimes I'll be like, I paid for everything, whatever. But I gotta look, because what you said, I have to humbly submit to it. I'm gone. She wiping snot and vomit. She up doing the woo, you know, it's like, you know what I mean? Like I'm on the road. I'm gone. And I've got to submit to the fact that I will never win their heart like she does. And I've got to humble myself to that.
You know what I did, Kurt?
But it ain't easy.
You know what I did, Kurt? When I realized that that's what my wife was, I started putting her on the front page.
I know. I seen when you did it. I seen when it started too.
And I used to always keep her on the back page. And when she started, when I started to see what she meant to me and how she's my foundation, I put her
You step back.
Yes.
I seen it.
Get out the way and let her.
But very intentional, though.
Very intentional.
Finish. But because you were about to.
Well, I was just saying, my personal experience was, I retired in year 15, the first year into a 3-year deal. I won a championship with Golden State, had 2 more years under my deal, but retired for the moment you were talking about. I wanted to be more present. I wanted to be able to take them to school. I wanted to be able to make lunches. I wanted to be able to make dinner. I wanted to be able to be at their first.
I call that.
I wanted to be able
I call that the Lennox
be
Lewis.
their coach.
That's the Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis didn't wait till he couldn't speak, or he had, he had CTE. He was like, you know what? I'm still the champ. I'm good. I'm gonna get out of here now. And so that's that thing.
You can't get none of this back.
No.
All the time we missed with our kids, my twins in particular, all the times I missed. And once they got older, they were able to start traveling with me and coming on the plane and coming to the hotels and missing school. But there was just times where I missed the first of so many different things.
Man, wait. Do you think that?
That's why. To me, it's just different levels, because I feel like when I got a little bit older, I was more, because I was married in my early 30s. When he said I became a man at 37, I felt 37, 38. When I really couldn't look myself in the mirror at 40, although I was still fucking up, I was able to look myself in the mirror and understand and start taking that accountability.
That's real, man. I'm gonna stop it right here. It could go on and on. I don't want to drag this video because I can make a 40-minute video to this, and I don't want to do that. I get the attention span is short. But I want to say shout out to Matt. I follow Matt on IG. He's definitely active in his kid's life. He definitely got twins that be hooping, doing their thing, and you can tell that he loves his boys to the max, man. Shout out to my son too, by the way. I love you, champ. But yeah, shout out to Matt, bro. The Game, Snoop, Big Boy. Everybody on this panel, man, is fire. This is a great conversation. Make sure y'all go watch this right here, man. All right. Kirk is doing an amazing job, and I hope this continue. And I hope one day I'm on there, man. I hope one day he do like a reaction YouTube. You know what I mean? I don't know. It'll be fire. I know I'm not a big channel or nothing like that or anything, but it will be amazing to sit with, you know, like-minded men that come from different walks of life, and y'all sit down and just share ideas and experiences and stories and so on and so forth. But yeah, with that being said, man, y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. Hello or goodbye. Talk to me. Do not yell at me. We elevate until we hit our head. We ain't bleeding yet. Spread love, not hate. See y'all when I see y'all. Be great. If y'all have any stories about what, you know, Kirk asked, just about fatherhood, about marriage, the trials and tribulations, and even what in your life made you realize that having just random intercourse with women wasn't enough, or the opposite. When did you realize that, okay, this is all I want? You know what I mean? When was love and just intercourse, like when did you realize the importance of either or however you want to frame it? You know what I mean? But let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Tell me how you feel. I'm out.